Let's get the shit.
You get the shit with me. Me. Shit.
Open, attentive, lucid. Nothing escapes you. No one is avoiding you. Nothing fools you. No one accuses you. Your mirror is everywhere you look. Your story is everywhere that concerns you. You walk alone. You don't know where your footsteps are leading you, but you're going straight ahead, without failing, without weakening, without firing a shot, without running away. Let's go, companions. Let's take a good step towards the heart of ourselves, towards the crux of the problem, towards the meaning of the mytheme, the taboo of the totem. Open to everyone, attentive to detail, lucid at close range, and at the end. However, water boils for so long. A moment. Lucid is biding your time, attentive to the pond, open on Sunday, and your hands on her hips. Out of the water makes the board, and her pink and white skin where your prose flows in a bouquet of periwinkles out of the watertight partitions of your plank hut. Lucid and even translucent, lucid to the point of seeing the invisible. Open wide, open kind, 7 by 7 and 24 by 24, like all the time. No way to average. We take everything. The run of the mill, anyone? Everybody. We don't sort, says the striking postman. He's a faction in the evening. He acts as the invoicing factotum for dummy companies. Everything is bogus. He invents as he breathes. It's a tick. He takes whatever comes. Another tick, as he says, must not sort. Not sorting out ticks. That's all him. Programmed? Brain programs. Evident. Any computer without a program is just a heap of inert matter. Our mental computer, too, needs programs to function. Tricky. The programs. You can't go where you want with these damn pre-buggy programs. Who made them? What vicious, splendid spawned these wonders of productive Machiavellianism? Machiavellianism. I stick with it, and no answer. A great curly sense runs through the disassembly. A little jerk can't help but tease me. He yells, "It's nature." Hey, asshole. This is weird. Nature. F off. When it's left to work, no one can see the dreadful damage. Ravages, fires, earthquakes, tsunamis, storms, typhoons, blizzards, ice, lava. Nature goes for it. And if we let it do, it doesn't know how to stop. It cultivates disproportion and disharmony. How come? In detail. It is magnificent. Overall, it lacks consistency. One has to help when admiring the sublime composition of certain panoramas. I say that one helped belly plus spirit. Attentive first to yourself, open to your own body, lucid about it. You know your internal organs. You know how to heal yourself by the power of the spirit. I'm not saying the mind. It can do nothing against the efficiency of the belly and the power of the spirit. Pay attention to the messages that your organs broadcast to you. Read them all. Learn to recognize them, to decipher them. Respond to their content. Many of the organic functions hitherto managed by your body without your help or consent are now under your conscious responsibility. Be lucid about what is going on in you. Learn to recognize the warning signs of dysfunction before they even turn into ailments or infections. Now you are responsible for your matter, your thoughts or your non-thoughts, your actions or your non-actions. The consequence of any negligence would be damaging, even fatal. Assume, accept it, take action. Whoever polishes his inner healer is protected against diseases. Inner healer. Restarting your inner healer is quite simple. You got to find someone able to restore your energetic scheme. Kundalini canal and side canals. At its optimum level. Confidence. Thank you for the beautiful trust you place in me. It will be necessary, believe me. And trust yourself first. You will always be your best guide. Take care of your body. Take care of yourself. Of the superb material and spiritual machine which constitutes the three people in you. Your body of glory, your body of awakening, your forgotten physical body. Your body is your responsibility. Its care depends on you. His health rests on your shoulders alone. It's about sharpening your inner healer, furbishing your first attention, aiming your second attention. Please do not let a single slip out of the net of your heightened consciousness. Do you know? It is for you, this great show. For you alone.
Abalone.
Abalone. Enjoy and let go. Oh, how beautiful. The 26 states of the warrior. Alert, awake, ready in shape, lively, fast, slow, complete, attentive, committed, voluntary, offensive, bold, intrepid, courageous, solid, stable, calm, collected, sensitive, visionary, prophet, hermit, wanderer, beggar, fool. No one is more enslaved than the one who falsely thinks he is free. Gerda. I wonder how they got an R with there's no R in it, but yet it's pronounced with an R. Interesting. So stop thinking. Control will come back to you and your body will use it. Your body speaks to you, head empty, without thinking. Suddenly you know. Your body tells you. This is how the ego that reigns over all your thoughts is bypassed. Incomprehensible things. Until you have experienced them, you too will meet that. You will recognize yourself. You will know how to do it. And you will be able to even talk about it. But you will still not understand. Welcome to the world of mystery, where the body guides you and the spirit acts beyond the mind, behind the back of the ego. What awaits you? Maybe tomorrow you'll have to manage your heartbeat, the health of your liver, the beauty of your skin, the color of your eyes. Perhaps tomorrow, when human life will last 300 years after the milk teeth will come 3 other tooth growths instead of just one. One at 130 years old, the last at 200. Our damaged organs will be able to regenerate. Our limbs cut off will grow back. Our size will exceed 3 meters. Yeah, how come humans don't grow things back? Like, how did insects get that ability? That's pretty freaking good if we could do that, wouldn't it? Our size will exceed 3 meters. Lucidity, attention, openness will be the new motto of the nation. Under the aegis of the CLEM, Free Community of Europe and the Mediterranean. Tomorrow it will be fine. Tomorrow it will be light. Tomorrow it will be mild. Tomorrow winter is dead. Tomorrow no more seasons. Tomorrow love, joy, life. Why not today? What awaits you? You wait for it. What you want, you already have it, but you don't know. What you want is already there. You don't accept it. No one can give you anything that you don't already have. No one can take anything from you you haven't already given up. Nobody can do anything against you. You can do a lot for a lot. What you give comes back to you 100-fold. Give happiness. You will receive the honey of the earth, the joy of the body, and the sun of the heart. Instant. Imagine a moment that never ends. Except on a day like any other, the moment stops dead in its tracks, and it's as if it never existed. Is this endless moment your life? A brief moment? It seems infinite to you when you are small, interminable when you are young, durable when you are mature, fragile when you are old, nothing when you are dead. Unless it continues on the other side. Who can look you straight in the eye and say, rest assured, death is nothing? Who can be sure? Before the big departure, don't be smart. If you don't believe in the other world, if you deny life after life, take Woody's good advice. Take some bread, some wine, and a good book anyway. Eternity is a long time, especially towards the end. Woody Allen. Kind of crazy. I don't know. I just read it because it's different. Absolutely. It's different. Yes.
The word lucid caught my attention.
Useless efforts. We have been instilled in the cult of effort. It is still useful, but not in all cases. Why row so hard? Why bother when everything is against your progress? They tell you, take it upon yourself, grit your teeth, hold on against all odds. Do you feel that this effort is killing you slowly, without firing a shot? Don't make me laugh. No notable progress comes to reward your sacrifice. So just be a bum. No. You know that you exhaust yourself thoroughly. You draw from the bottom of the ultimate reserve. Will you fight to the end of your strength until divorce? Like a trunk being barked, like a shell that you diffuse. The page is for those who have rowed against the tide for too long. The flow of life is energy. It is vain and perilous to pretend to ignore it. Why row? Because you are sailing upwind. You have the wind straight in the nose. You don't move forward, and it lasts. It lasts. With your rowing, what can you hope for? You've been sculling with no effect for months. For years, who knows? Time to change strategy. Forces beyond you oppose your progress. Keep calm and ask yourself the right questions.
Errare humanum est, sed perseverare diabolicum.
To err is human. Stubbornness is evil, yes. Evil is perseverance in error. You have to know how to question yourself when nothing is going well. Before, if possible, the vain effort is fatal. In your company, the trials we encounter are endurance tests. You tell yourself, you are wrong this time. Can't you see? You've been on the wrong track for too long. Something is wrong, that's clear. No trial can exceed your strength. If you exhaust yourself, if you wither, morale at half-mast, chronic depression, and if you continue on this mind path, do you want to end your life? When it comes to growing, elevating yourself, approaching your perfection, you will only find on your way surmountable obstacles. If the wind is blowing strong, do not lower the canvas. Turn to the wind and let yourself be carried away. To change is not to deny oneself. Refusing to change is a dangerous principle. Life is only perpetual change. Happiness comes as it runs away, so don't get attached to it. Learn to weave the web of your own happiness as a warrior without impatience, because you know that a warrior acts without waiting for the result of his action. But when your action is counterproductive, change your behavior. Your goal is not the right one. It is no longer suited to who you have become. Love yourself more. Take credit for yourself. Do not deplore your loneliness. Appreciate these moments that you spend in your company. Keep cool and give yourself the good answers. Tighten your bolts. Collect your scattered pieces. Round up the troop of your disunited selves. Be one. You are unique. Your multiplicity is an asset. If all you walk at the same step, which is not the case if you drag. If you suffer, you run out of breath. If you row like a galley without getting anything for nothing. Psychotropic and hairless. The impeccable warrior seeks neither the exceptional nor the unheard of, nor the miracle, nor the ultimate. You have to give it up urgently. You have to give it up urgently. The warrior turns his everyday life into a veritable mine of diamonds, an inexhaustible source of beautiful discoveries. The truth behind the scenery of our daily lives has the effect of a powerful psychotropic drug. Banality is an illusion that comes from our ordinary blindness. The brain, this conformist traitor, dresses the indescribable in ordinary clothes. Undress him. Throw him to the oil bee.
Oil.
Throw him to the oil. You will be amazed. I am not surprised at anything in order to be able to marvel at everything, said a mystic whose name escapes me, and whom Google does not know. Do not be surprised. Yes, a wise course of action when you want to rub shoulders with the abyss and touch the peaks. I'm hallucinating. That was the battle cry of my late benefactor. I'm hallucinating. He had it in his mouth 10 times a day, and the motives of his continual halluces were not always clear to the eyes of the boom that I was. At 40, despite my academic knowledge, my experience around the world, and my professional experience, I was very ignorant. True knowledge was still eluding me, the one we live with, the body. This can reassure those who are struggling in this direction, and make them love their precious present moment. You don't believe me? Do you think I've always been who I am today? Serious error. To convince yourself, read my journal at the time, benefactor, at least the first chapters which are already online. You will have a hard time recognizing me there. I'm hallucinating, rereading these words written 30 years ago. I hallucinated every line. What an exercise. My past, which I have often revisited, appears to me in its splendid nudity. its truth without blindness. My past, visited in the astral, must be a past, a little reinvented, reinterpreted by the fellow that I am today. To this other form of dressing of perceptions, I often had to succumb, believing myself in good faith to be true. I woke up and I saw that everyone was still asleep, so I went back to sleep. Leonardo da Vinci. Let go. Let go. Stop rowing. Put your boat in the direction of the current. Use the wind instead of fighting. Can you tell the difference between stubbornness and stubbornness? Audacity or recklessness? Willful or stubborn? Silence? You are you. Where are you? Take advantage of this blank to create a blank page. Death to remorse. Let go. Trust yourself. Have faith in yourself. You are unique. Your presence brings to this world. Go and drink from the living source. Enter your home. Give your best. Cultivate your greatness. See the love that radiates. See your inner beauty that asks only to take the air. Let go. Trust the current. Follow the movement, but run away from carelessness. It is neglect. Your boat is carried away by the current. You still have to hold the helm to avoid the banks and the reefs. He who trains goes astray. He who resigns is not a warrior. Persistence comes from the ego. It can be useful in the ordinary world, but not in the warrior's world. Yes, the ego is everywhere. It is multiplying like vermin. When you progress in the light, it follows you in the shadow. It holds you if you relax your vigilance. You can't do without it, though. He is the counterpoint to life. If he is absent, no life is possible. If it is urgent, no awakening possible. Choose your side. 1 foot in each is unworthy and of no effect. Accept the verdict of the living and rejoice wherever it is. What other choice for you? Accepting your mistake is a decisive step toward success. And what a great project. You. You. No use to row in a vacuum. Nonsense to exhaust yourself in vain. Can you oppose fate? Not really. I'm afraid. You don't have the superior knowledge to say, this is not what I need. If you have incarnated, it means to achieve a feat or a task. What task? Got to know first. Striving against the tide forbids any useful and lasting achievement. Foolish tenacity of the kid who says no. Like Polnar of Stahl, tireless who denies everything. Everything refuses, everything avoids, and is dying alone. If you're opposed, warrior, it's just you. You're blocking. Very sad thing indeed. End of an era. The end. The devil's greatest achievement is to make us believe that he does not exist. A Catholic saying.